fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie the Edgar!
Joined by Frankie Edgar, who faces Urijah Faber in Manila. Frankie, you never really get to fight at home. You fought in Abu Dhabi, now you're fighting in the Philippines. Tell me what you think about fighting all over the globe.
It's cool, I guess. In retrospect, you know, I think down the line I'll appreciate that I got to see all these places and fight everywhere. There's always variables that get thrown into a fight that you got to deal with, and it's just, you know, no different with this one.
You're fighting Urijah Faber, a fight that a lot of people thought was going to happen before. There was some talk that you guys were going to coach the Ultimate Fighter against each other. How did this actually come together?
Dana kind of just called me up and said, "Thrill in Manila too." So I said, "In the Philippines." I was like, "All right, let's do it." You know, me and Ryan obviously we almost crossed paths a bunch of times, so time was just perfect. I feel like I got more buzz for this fight than I have for any fight. I was in Newark Airport and some guy's like, "Hey, who you fight next?" I'm like, "Urijah Faber." He's like, "Urijah Faber." Yeah, that's right. You know, so it's definitely a lot of buzz, which is cool.
And you're a former UFC champion at 155. You're coming down to 145. He's a former WC champion at 145, coming up from 135. Where do you see this fight playing out?
I think we're pretty similar. We come from that wrestling background. We can sling it on our feet. And we got a great submission game. I got a decent submission game myself. It's going to be who can get off first and who dictates the fight. Strategy is going to come into play. I know my foot's going to be on that gas pedal all the way through, and I'm sure his will as well.
Your foot's always on the gas pedal, I feel like. Will it be fun for you to fight another guy who's fast?
Yeah, that's going to be something that, I'll bring in some good guys, some fast guys to deal with in camp. But, you can never really tell how fast someone is until you get in there with them. And, you got to figure it out as we go.
There was a lot of talk when you were at 155 about, Frankie, you got to drop down to 145. Now there's talk when you're at 145, when do you go into bantamweight? Is that ever something you think about?
It's definitely something people talk about so much, so I have to think about it, and I want to kind of take care of business first at 45. If I get that 45-pound title, the option to be a belt holder in 3 different weight classes, I don't know if anybody could ever do that, So just having that mystique, hanging over my head is something that interests me. But again, I got to take care of business at 45 first.
Best of luck to you, Frankie.
Thank you.